Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. Now I've got myself set up for potentially some more pain today. Yeah, that's right, I'm doing another spicy thing. So these are something that I found in Aldi. They were in their going out of stock section. So I'm sure you know Aldi and Lidl as well, they do the same thing. They always have a section in their stores where they've got a bunch of stuff that's just leftover stock. So it's just stuff that once it runs out, they're not ordering anymore. And this is one of the things I found in there. So what I've got for you today are some Reggae Reggae Groove Cut Chips. Woo! By Levi Roots. So for those of you that don't know, Levi Roots was first brought to the attention of the general public when he was on Dragon's Den. So that was the British version of Dragon's Den. And he had this sauce that she calls Reggae Reggae sauce. And it's like a spicy sauce for like chicken and stuff like that. And he'd had a little bit of success before then, but when he went on Dragon's Den, he was looking for an investment. I think it was like 50 grand. And two of the dragons decided to invest. So they gave him the money, and since then he's gone on to some, pretty good success. He's sold his reggae sauce in lots of stores now. You can get it in Sainsbury's, you can get it in Asda, I'm pretty sure, and all kinds of other supermarkets. He's obviously branched out a bit now as well, because they've got Reggae Reggae crisps, and yeah, just lots of other stuff like that. So the guy apparently is now worth about £35 million, so he's done alright for himself. He does music and stuff like that as well. So yeah, good guy, he's done very well. So yeah, I found these in Aldi, thought they'd be quite good. I've never tried the Reggae Reggae crisps before. I have had Reggae Reggae sauce, but it was years and years ago. It was like basically when it just sort of first came out in supermarkets. Because I did used to watch Dragon's Den on the TV, and I saw that episode with him in it. And I thought, oh, that sounds really good, so I'll give it a try. So I did try it back then, and I remember it being quite nice. So yeah, Reggae Reggae chips. Now they've got a wee tagline: "Put some music in your food." Oh, we're going to put some music in this video. Actually, I'm not going to put any music in this video unless you like my singing. If you do like my singing, then head over to my other channel. I do sing some songs on there. Somewhat poorly, but yay, it's all just in good fun. So yeah, Levi Roots' Reggae Reggae Groove Cut Crisps. Now, these are medium. As you see, the 3 chilies there. I'm guessing that they do different kinds of crisps. I don't know if they do different flavours or if they just come in different kinds of spiciness. I'm not really sure, but this is all he had when I went there. It was just these ones, so I picked these up, as well as a few other things. If you remember back a while ago, I did Guinness crisps, which turned out to be kind of rubbish. Those were in the same section, so I got them at the same time. So I'm actually quite surprised that these are still in date. I was actually double checking these because they've been in the cupboard for a while, and they go out of date on the 3rd of February, which, as I upload this, is sort of mid-February. So yeah, I've managed to get to these just while they're still in date. Let's have a wee look at the back of the bag and see what kind of stuff they're saying. There's a whole spiel here, so we'll read this. So, big up my fellow reggae lovers. I have teamed up with the crew at Burt's Chips to provide you with the tastiest, crunchiest and most jamming crisps around. As soon as I met the team, I knew we'd hit the groove. So Burt's Crisps, or Burt's Chips, I hadn't really heard of them before, but they're the ones that did the Guinness ones as well, so obviously part of their line. Together with my knowledge of Jamaican cuisine, we combine the unique flavours of my sauce with the finest quality potatoes around to make a crisp that provides a true Caribbean crunch with every mouthful. Trust me, these crisps are fabulous. Levi Roots. Never wants to shy away from the crowd, Levi Roots and Burt's Chips wanted to make sure people would pay attention to their new creation, emblazoning each packet with the bright, iconic Rastafarian colours. Crack open. Jesus, I am so stupid. Crack open a pack of Levi Roots crisps and be transported to exotic shores for a taste experience like no other. And then there's a barcode as per. So yeah, they're made by Burt's, who make other crisps as well. as far as I'm aware, these ones and the Guinness ones are the only Burt's chips I've ever found. So maybe they just make a lot of stuff for Aldi and IKEA and stuff like that. So, let's have a wee look then. So good stuff. There's some good stuff. It's got no added MSG. I hate that. They say no added MSG like it's a good thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe if you can avoid using MSG, you should, just because it's just another thing. But MSG isn't bad for you. People seem to have this odd thing where they think that MSG is really, really bad for you and it's a scary thing, but it actually isn't. All of the science research and everything that's been done on it has basically proven that MSG is perfectly fine. There's no problem with it at all. So go nuts and add MSG to your food, because it actually makes things really, really nice. Suitable for vegetarians, of course. It's just crisps. No artificial colours. Why would you add colours to crisps? And no artificial flavourings, so it's all natural, baby. So what have we got for ingredients? Of course, there's potatoes, tongue-tied today, man. Sunflower oil, sugar, Reggae Reggae sauce. So it is just the Reggae Reggae sauce flavour. So that contains sugar, malt vinegar from barley, tomato, onion, Scotch bonnet chilies. Scotch bonnet chilies again, man. I just had that, what do you call it, that chutney the other week there, and that was really, really spicy. I had Scotch bonnet chilies. Oh, this is going to hurt. Modified corn flour, colour, plain caramel, garlic, spices, spring onion, herbs, tomato, salt, yeast extract, pepper, pimento, natural flavouring, nutmeg, parsley, cinnamon. It's packed in a protective atmosphere. Store in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Which we did. We stored it in our secret snack tube cupboard, where we keep all of the snack tube goodies, which is away from direct sunlight and hidden away so no one can find it. It's in the kitchen. So, nutritional information: per 100 grams, 514 calories, which is about typical for crisps, really. I put it into my MyFitnessPal for 30 grams, which works out to about 154 calories, I think it was. So yeah, fairly typical of a bag of crisps. Not in the high end of crisp nutrition, that's for sure. So per 100 grams, you've got 28.8 grams of fat, so quite a lot of fat, but to be expected with crisps. 2.4 grams of that is saturates, which, to be fair, isn't a lot. 58.6 grams of carbs, which is a lot. Again, it's potatoes. 3.2 grams of that sugars, which is low. 2.5 grams of fibre, 5.1 grams of protein, 1.4 grams of salt. So it's not bad. I mean, for crisps, as far as crisps go, they're actually okay. So yeah, I think the only thing left to do is break these bad boys open and give them a taste. So, we've got some groovy cut chips. It's groovy. Wow. All right. Let's open this bag. I hate bags of crisps. You know why I hate bags of crisps? Because they're mostly air. Because look at the size of that bag. And then if I fold this down to where the crisps actually start, it's like half the bag is air, which is annoying because it doesn't have to be. Why don't they just make the bag smaller? I suppose it wouldn't stand out on the shelf if you did that. But I guess it's not actually air, is it? They put, what is it they put in them? Is it nitrogen? Something like that? I once thought it was hydrogen. Of course, if they put hydrogen in a bag of crisps and you decided to burst a bag of crisps, you would probably explode, which would be interesting. That's a good way, actually. That's a good idea. I think that's a great idea for diets. You know, put hydrogen in all the bags of crisps, and then people will be a little bit more careful about whether they go for a packet of crisps or not, if they risk explosion each time. But maybe that'd work, maybe it wouldn't. I'm no scientist. I am merely a culinary scientist, not a scientist. So, not getting much of a smell from these, but you can see them in there. They're sort of crisps, groovy crisps with the kind of red. They look like they've got quite a lot of the salt on them, which is good, so there should be a lot of flavour. I'm not smelling much. I can get a slight hint of the Reggae Reggae flavour on there. So, yeah, well, let's see if we can pick a nice big one. There we go. Got a lot of the flavouring on it. Well, these are Levi Roots Reggae Reggae Groove Got Crisps, the medium ones. let's give them the old taste test. I need another couple just to get a good grip of it. Just gonna have a wee sip of my drink, just to make sure my mouth's not dry while I talk about these. Ah, Coke Zero. Right, okay. Well, to be honest, I'm a bit disappointed. Yeah, I'm really a bit disappointed in these, to be honest with you. I was expecting them to be a lot spicier. I mean, on the one hand, I am quite glad that they're not spicy, because it means I can eat them and I'm alright. But, no. Like, I mean, with a lot of things like this, you have to eat quite a good amount of them before you start sweating, but so far, I'm not really feeling any heat at all, and normally you would start to feel it almost straight away. Not even like the general heat that you would get from, say, pepper. I'm not getting that at all. The crisps themselves, the actual crisps, are quite nice. They're quite thick cut. I don't know if you can tell by looking at them, but they are quite thick cut. And I love ridged crisps. Ridged crisps are great. But there's just not a lot of flavour to them, to be honest with you. It's very, very mild. Very mild flavour. Reggae Reggae sauce really does pack quite a punch from what I can remember, although to be honest I haven't had it in a while, so I'm not really sure what it's like. For all I know, the recipe's changed a wee bit since I last tried it, but it tends to pack quite a bit of punch. But these don't. They're a bit bland. There is flavour there, it's sort of sweet and tangy, kind of a jerk flavour. But it's just so mild that you don't really get much of a feeling from it. What I was kind of hoping for was that these would be fairly similar to Mexican chili McCoys. Anyone who knows me knows that Mexican chili McCoys are my favourite crisp of all time. They're McCoys, you know, they're ridged, groove cut crisps, but they've got a lot of flavour to them, really, really flavourful, really sweet, and sort of tomatoey and tangy and delicious. And they do pack a good punch, a good bit of heat, but not enough that it'll stop me from eating them because they're so damn tasty. But these, the crisps themselves are fine, because they're kind of thick cut, are quite crunchy. Same with kettle chips, are quite crunchy, but there's not a lot of flavour to them, so they're a little bit bland, and yeah, just underwhelming to be honest with you. Nah, I wouldn't recommend them. They're only okay. They taste fine. They don't taste bad by any means at all. They certainly don't taste bad. The crisps themselves are good quality, but the flavour is just not there. So they're quite lacking, to be honest with you. Quite frankly, I would just recommend just going and getting a big bag of Mexican chili McCoys if you want something with great flavour and you want crunchy crisps with great flavour and a little bit of a kick. Mexican chili McCoys are phenomenal. These are, let's say if we've got Mexican chili McCoys are here, that's the bar. This is the bottom. These are maybe about here, maybe in the middle. Just because they're okay quality, they're good quality, but they're just not very flavourful and they're not very spicy. So they kind of fail on 2 out of 3 fronts. So yeah, I'm going to eat them just because they're food and there's no point in them going to waste, but I wouldn't buy them again. Definitely not. Well, this one's gone on for a while, but we had a nice wee chat about Levi Roots. To be fair to Levi, these crisps, maybe not his crowning achievement by any means, but he's done very well. The Reggae Reggae sauce is nice. There's a lot of other good stuff in the range, so I would definitely recommend checking that out. The actual Reggae Reggae sauce stuff, give that a try. You know, you put it with some chicken. It is really good. So I might actually buy some myself later, because now I've got, you know, I've got a taste for it. I've got a hankering for it now, just because these did not satisfy my Reggae Reggae sauce curiosity. So I really want to go and get some now. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Grab some Reggae Reggae sauce and actually have some proper Rastafarian cuisine, if that's what they want to call it. So yeah, the crisps aren't great, but thank you very much for watching. If you like this review, hit the old thumbs up, give the video a like. All of that helps. Leave a comment below if you want me to review anything else. You know, if there's something else in the Levi Roots range that you want me to try, let me know, or just anything in general. If you want me to try it, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. I do like to try a lot of different things, and I'm pretty much open to anything, really. Especially if you can tell me where to get it, and I'll go and get it and I'll review it. So yeah, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell if you want notifications anytime one of my videos comes out. Twice a week here on the channel, every Wednesday and every Sunday. And I do some special ones every now and then, just for special occasions, like Christmas. I did a whole thing, which you can go back and watch now if you want. That was like every day for 12 days. I did a Halloween special, so stuff like that will crop up every now and then, but it'll just sort of be as I feel like it. Ooh, yes. A frequent feature on this channel, me burping. Yeah, and follow me on Instagram. I've got my Instagram. I post pictures of everything that I eat on there. And then I've got another Instagram, which is just sort of my main one, which I post pictures of my face and other stuff that I do. Because I've got another channel as well, which I sometimes upload to, but not very often. So yeah, just check out all that stuff. Go on this channel, have yourselves a snack tube marathon and enjoy. And I will see you in the next video, which will be either on Wednesday or Sunday, because I don't know what day it is because I haven't uploaded this video yet. Cheers. See you then.